Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with a game called Garfield Kart. I'm testing it on a handset called the LG G2. The game costs $1, so it's pretty cheap. It's a bit like Mario Kart, and let's get straight to racing so I can show you what the gameplay is like, and then we'll start talking about upgrades, cars, characters. We got famous characters here like Odie, Garfield, Nermal or John. So if you know the comics, the character cartoons, the ones that are shown at Christmas, you'll be familiar with the Garfield game. This is just a single race, but you can also follow up with a Grand Prix. The controls are pretty basic. Acceleration is automatic. As you can see, I'm using the left-right controls on the screen. I decided not to opt for a gyroscope control. There are bonus pads on the track that increase your speed, and collecting candies will automatically give you a power-up that you can throw against the enemy. So if you collect lasagna, you get a speed up. And now let's talk a bit about the other buttons. So we have this button right here, that's basically the brake. And we got this button right here, the rightmost button, that allows you to do a slight drift and then accelerate. So if you drift properly in the corners, you get an acceleration boost. Be careful of the traps left behind by enemies, like this diamond here. Very annoying. As you can see, my Garfield Racer has a chef hat on. You can really customize your characters with cookie outfits. I just use the power up. Well, the power ups here include UFOs that you can call to beam up your enemies. You can throw a pie with an explosive on it. You can throw a diamond that's sort of like a tag or it that detonates the enemy. You can throw a pillow that will make the enemy asleep. And there are many more, like this spring here. You can also leave behind the traps, like the older PlayStation games. Back in the day, we used to leave behind traps all the time in cool racing games. As I said, this feels a lot like Mario Kart. However, it's pretty hard. The artificial intelligence is tough even in the early races. The most frustrating thing is that the enemy may sit back and do nothing in the first lap, but for some reason in the last lap they become fierce and really start pounding you, hitting you, placing traps in your way, and things like that. Here we go, another pickup, another spring, another trap. Somehow we're in third place, and I guess we're going to finish third here. Okay, this was one of the races. We also have multiplayer here, both local and online, with up to 5 players. There's even the promise of cross-platform play, which is pretty cool. It's the idea that you get to play with a guy from an iOS device or a Windows Phone device. We have 16 tracks available here, 8 characters, 8 bonuses, 3 difficulty levels. As you can see, these are the difficulty levels. They're divided by cubic centimeters of your engine. So here we go. There's also a time trial mode here, the Grand Prix mode, single race mode, multiplayer in online and local mode. As you can see, no game is currently in progress. That's what you'll see happening pretty often, but you can create your own game or Grand Prix session. Okay, now let's start the Grand Prix, just for the fun of it. Let's select the lower cubic centimeter area, and maybe, let's see, a competition that's already unlocked. As you can see, we can try a variety of tracks. Maybe this one, the Pizza Cup. Here we go. So these are the characters you can race with. There's Garfield, there's John, and there's Odie that we've just unlocked, plus a few other fellows. After you select your character, you proceed to selecting your car. Each of them has a variety of acceleration, top speed and handling. Of course, they cost a lot, as usual for modern games. Then you select your customization for the characters, all sorts of horns, helmets, and crazy accessories like this one. And then comes the customization, the spoilers, and the extra wings you can add to your car. Once again, very expensive and pretty annoying. Then there are the power-ups that you can buy, like lasagna or a second chance. And then you can buy coins for real money, but this is all we would like right now, so let's start the race. As you can see, everything is expensive here. The cars, the power-up, the characters, everything costs a lot. If you couple that with a bunch of pretty confusing controls that sometimes don't work, and the artificial intelligence that decides to go crazy in the last round, it's a pretty annoying title to play, frustrating at times. At least it's colorful, the graphics is decent, so to say. I wasn't expecting asphalt graphics here, but still, it's cartoonish, but I was expecting maybe just a bit more quality. After all, I'm using a phone that has a Snapdragon 800 processor. Some tracks have a really confusing design. You may wake up entering a wall simply because you didn't know which way you were facing. Obstacles are also pretty crazy. So the level design, as you can see, I just entered the wall simply because I didn't know which way was forward. I just set a trap and it worked. Be careful when entering the grass or sand. That's not a friendly surface and it will probably decrease your speed. This is still a fun game if you're a Garfield fan or if you're a person with the heart of a child. You'll like this title. If you're a serious racer and you're into Gran Turismo and simulators like GT Racing or other stuff, you'll probably hate this game or maybe play it for fun for exactly 1 hour and then give it up forever. This game costs $1, as I said previously. I'm testing it on the LG G2 and it's called Garfield Kart. The artificial intelligence is tough. The game becomes hard and frustrating pretty fast, so that's why we give it a 7 out of 10 here at Androidpipe.com. I wish the level design was better, the artificial intelligence was at least fair, not easier, just fair. But other than that, the game is fun, colorful and childish, which is basically everything anyone wants from a casual title. That's it from Androidpipe.com, a 7 out of 10 for Garfield Kart on the LG G2. Bye bye!